Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. As I mentioned in a previous video, I am currently in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Yesterday, I visited downtown Toronto and I walked through the University of Toronto. Beautiful academic institution, beautiful. As I walked out of the university, I saw something that I thought, that would be fantastic if I share that with you. So I videotaped, and I will play that video here. That is right at the main entrance at the University of Toronto. Now, before I show you the video, which is 1 minute in length, I would like to make some statements, or at least to set the premises of that video and this video actually that features that video. It is not illegal to notice things. It is not illegal to interpret things at the best of everyone's abilities, obviously. So I will show you what I noticed, and I know what I noticed was not random. It was thought. Someone thought about placing certain pictures at the entrance of the University of Toronto. Now, if you think that what I will describe what I saw is nonsense, well, then you're going to lose your country. Or maybe some are part of taking over this country. So let me show you this video. Let me see if I have it already right there. Remember, this is the entrance. Symbolism works very much for human beings. It's a way of communicating. So I would like you to look at these pictures, even though I will talk in that video. And I would like you to pay attention at the faces and the diversity of the video. Right, let's see, where is that? This is the one. This is the entrance to the University of Toronto. And you see those two posts over there? There's, I think, 4 of them. And you're going to see on each side of the post, over there and on the other side, there are some people pictured. And each person is pictured showing a certain kind of, how should I call it? Not college, but area of education. You'll see what I'm talking about. Let's play the video. Oh, that's not the one. You want to play that one? No. Here it is. Well, why don't you work now? Hello, my friends. We are at the University of Toronto, and right at the entrance, that's the evidence right there, right at the entrance, I saw some pictures and I thought they were very relevant. So as you enter, maybe it's just, give you a clue of certain things. So obviously that's a scientist. Just saying, this is a graduate, possibly future leader. Right, and you find maybe politician. The other one, Indian, Arab, I don't know. But we know what white men must do from now on. Right there. There you have it. Good job. To say. But we have something here that you can't make shit up, man. You can't make shit up. And I was thinking, who are you? Shalom. How are you doing? And I like to show you the last part right here after this fantastic medicine and all that. This imbecile right here. And on this side we have what? Obviously diversity is our strength, Canada. And this is in science. So out of all of these pictures you have the imbecile. That's a clue for you, future. Bye. All right. So who had the lowest job? Yes, of them all. So let me see. One was the leader, the graduated, beautiful dressed. The other one on the opposite, right at the entrance, all diversity, was a female African American, or however you want to call her, black person. And she was with some gloves and she was doing some research somewhere. Then you had on the other side the arts, the artistic component. And he was not a band member of something. He was like a, like a symphonic, dressed nicely. That was the Shalom. Then on the opposite side, you had by my look, was a woman, but she was, by my interpretation, and I apologize if that's wrong, maybe Arab, something like that. And then you have on the other side, you had that Asian scientist, and then the opposite of the Asian scientist, you have the laborer, the guy who was working with the ground, with the flowers, with the gardening. He had, I don't want to work that job. You want to work, you work that one. I want to work everyone other than that one. Now, do you think, and that was the white man. I mean, this is an observation. The only white man over there, I don't consider the Shalom, part of, was represented by the guy who was working the dirt. What was missing over there? Maybe a stroller with a kid and the mom tasting some wine somewhere with some girls night. This is your future. I have nothing against any of those pictured over there. And that was the University of Toronto, who was built by exactly those people over there. Yeah. Now, you can interpret that however you want. You can celebrate that because you're winning, but it was revealing, I think. Now you can say, well, University of Toronto is accepts everyone, all that. Okay, well, that's fine. I think they missed the midgets. I think they didn't overemphasize the people with blue eyes. I don't think they portrayed over there the LGBTQ community whatsoever. And we have many in the LGBTQ++ community. So if you want diversity, you shouldn't just go racially. I didn't see any Romanians over there. Maybe the guy working the dirt was Romanian. If you want to go look at the ethnicity. I didn't see many other groups, so they were not represented. So there was only one, how do you call it, subject, or not the subject, topic of representation. It was racial representation. Why is that the most important one? Well, I know these guys provided you with the answer already, which I refuse to accept. Why? Because it's flimsy. They worm themselves, these guys with the ideologies, with good intentions. But you find out exactly what their intention is by looking at these things. Maybe I see too much through it, but I saw diversity of a certain kind, and I saw some kind of jobs, and I can think. Imagine if you would have, let's say, the black man over there made to, I don't know, like a guy with a shovel. And let's say you have the white man over there dressed as a politician looking like this. And let's say you have I think that it was a Jewish guy at being someone like, with some dollars in his hand. I'm just making it like crazy, you know what I mean? Or something like this, or in front of a bank. Or let's say you had the Asian woman, Far East Asian woman, let's say being, someone just cooking. And then the Arab woman, someone just looking at the tent. Do you think that all these things would have flown? Now, actually, I gave you this extreme exaggeration with certain stereotypes that are not good, just to make a point. I don't want that to be represented as such whatsoever, but I don't like this representation either. Understand? You understand? This is not your country anymore. You may think for a while, but then it's going to be changed. Who changes this for you? This is not a natural change. It doesn't just happen. If you think that's the case, they did a good job on you. Why? Because that's not natural in other countries. And you can give me the economic, oh, that's because the economy, because the advance is the natural change of a nation. That happened in the past 30 years, and they moved fast. They moved very fast. From what you were, watch pictures. Watch videos from the past. From what you were, now you're not that. In 30 years, one generation. So the guys in charge of you, they did a great job to produce something unnatural. Now that unnatural action could be reversed. It's up to you to understand and love who you are, and to not lose the soul of your group. They don't lose it. I don't expect them to lose it. I don't want that. I don't care. They can keep it. But if they can keep it, I should be allowed to do it. So yeah, if someone goes over there, someone like me, and looks over there, I say, oh, so that's my, okay, that's my future right there. I walked through Toronto and I saw construction workers. This is what I saw. Construction workers of a certain kind, and I saw people dressed in business suits of a different kind. And I'm talking about race, and I'm talking about sex, not gender. Gender is garbage. Sex, not gender. Again, the push of gender, that is to make the next step. You can change gender by self-identification and snipping and all that. No, it's sex. Never use gender. Never. That is a political correctness word used so they can worm themselves in. Like diversity is our strength. Since when? Since when? All right, my friends. Thank you for being with me again today. I thought that I should share this with you. You can obviously have your own interpretation of that. But the facts are, look at the pictures. And if you want to interpret them differently, good for you. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.